Hello, my name is Riyad Ismogilov. I am the head of the Center for Modern Implantation. In this video, you will learn how to get the most out of your initial consultation with a dentist and ensure that the consultation is worthwhile. The most important and the very first thing you need to do before the consultation or before visiting the dentist is, of course, to prepare your questions. So your task the night before is to make sure to write down all your questions. Write down all your questions on paper or any other medium, even the silliest ones. In our clinic, we say, so there are no stupid questions, there are no dumb questions, so we write all the questions in a straight line. Whatever you want to ask, don't keep it in your head under any circumstances. I assure you that as soon as you come to the clinic, you will forget everything. Why? So the most important thing, the very first recommendation is to write down all your questions on a piece of paper so that you can come to the clinic and read them directly. That is, in our specific clinic, we ask patients to write everything down on paper right at the stage of the telephone conversation, and our patients most often come with a piece of paper and they immediately began to read out all their questions in order to understand that they had asked them, and this is very important. The second very important point is to be sure to take an escort with you. This really helps a lot in our clinic. Sometimes patients even come in groups of 3. Therefore, then, even if you don't come alone, that would be very good. It's not just because one head is good, but 2 heads are better. This, first of all, gives you more confidence. Secondly, you'll definitely be able to discuss everything afterward with someone, because that's also very important. And you will have one piece of information to listen to, and as they say, you will have something to discuss. So the second recommendation is to be sure to take an escort with you. 3. A very important point is the element of trust. What does this mean? Does this mean that before the consultation itself, before visiting the clinic, you need to tune into a favorable, positive, constructive mood? So you really need to trust the doctor. They can sense that. You should be open-minded and listen carefully to the doctor, trusting them most of the time. After all, they are all real people, just like you and me. We all feel this very deeply when there's a certain barrier of distrust or skepticism. So it's very important to trust the doctor. This is crucial. Doctors often sense this, and then the dialogue unfolds in a completely different way. So the moment of trust and your openness in the conversation with the doctor is an important detail. Most of the time, as soon as you start to trust, you open up and trust the doctor, the dialogue unfolds in a completely different way. I would also like to say this in conclusion. It doesn't directly relate to these points, but it's also very important. This is a moment, let's say, about 2 opinions. Because most often, patients, of course, go to other clinics or come from other clinics with some opinions. So this is also, by the way, very important, and you can make use of it. Having a second opinion in medicine is already completely normal, and there are even third opinions now. So of course, consult with other doctors, visit other clinics. This is a normal practice. Gather those documents, collect treatment plans. This is also a normal practice, but the only thing I would like to warn you about is to be prepared for it. I think many have already encountered this. This is an important point. Most often you can receive a completely opposite opinion, so be prepared for that. This doesn't mean that the doctors are bad or that a particular clinic is not good. This is not related to that at all. This is only related to the fact that doctors often have different clinical experiences or varying successful clinical experiences. Sometimes even in our clinic we can have 4 doctors arguing about the same clinical situation, as they say, with great passion. That's why a consultative decision exists. That's why the chief doctor exists, to bring all of this together. Therefore, or curators who bring it all together. Therefore, a second, third opinion in medicine is normal, but always be prepared, which I emphasize. You may receive different opinions. That's why I always emphasize the importance of trust. Here, you really have to make a decision with your heart. So, if there is trust, if you feel you can trust this doctor, then go ahead and make the decision to stay here. because I say it again, sometimes these second or third opinions can throw you off a bit. But I want to emphasize again, there's really no need to be scared of this. It's normal. But the moment of trust is very important. Write in the comments what questions you would ask the doctor during a consultation. If you want to get our consultation, then message us via the link below on WhatsApp, or visit our website and leave a request. Subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and take care of yourself.